right, if you're with us online, we're about to get started here in the next minute, so go ahead and get your placemat set up. If you want any mats or equipment, feel free. You don't need any today, but we'll see you here in about a minute.
Lights go down.
All right, welcome back to Pump. Sounds like everybody's feeling all right. Okay. If you're online, I hope you're feeling all right. You can let me know how you're feeling. A little bit about this format if you've never taken a pump class before. So in this class, we have 8 movements total that we're going to do, okay? And so this class is broken up into 4 rounds. Each round is going to contain 2 movements, okay? And we're going to do each movement one right into the next, okay? So we do each movement for 30 seconds. We'll just say round 1, first movement's hit the floor, 30 seconds hit the floor, then right into 30 seconds of downward dog press. And then we're going to repeat that 4 times, okay? And we're going to go right back into hit the floor, then to downward dog press, then right back into hit the floor. Once we get through all 4 sets of that, okay, you'll get a 1-minute break and we'll move on to round 2, so on and so forth till we get through all 4 rounds. No equipment necessarily needed for today. If you want a mat, you can grab a mat, anything like that, because we'll be on the floor a little bit. But whenever there's no equipment, you know there's going to be a little bit of cardio, so it's always fun stuff. First one we have is hit the floor. So we're all braced, right? I love the looks every time. So remember, hit the floor. So there's a couple different options. Whichever's most comfortable for you, as long as you're doing the bracing, knee in line with the toe, weight even on that feet is okay. So with hit the floor, basically we're doing a deep lunge. We're trying to keep that low back in that neutral position, okay? So I like to extend my back leg straight. Some people like to bend it into this position. Up to you, okay? But we're tapping the floor is what we're going for. If you can't quite get to the floor, you can go ankle, you can go mid part of your leg, you can go knee. Whatever that depth you're able to get is okay. Then we're stepping that opposite foot in, kicking that back leg out, coming down, tapping the floor again, okay? Feel free to start slow, get your movement, get that rhythm. Biggest thing is make sure that glute is activated in that deep lunge, okay? So if it's helpful, you can keep a little bit more weight in the heel a little bit. You don't want to put it all there, but if that can help you to cue in that glute active, that can be helpful. Next one we're going into is downward dog press. So remember from this, we're in a plank, but we're going to bend those knees and push those hips up. We're going to put those fingertips towards each other. So now you can hold this position, okay? We're braced, scapular depressed, and you're holding that weight into that upper back. If you want to add that press, it's dropping the head down to the floor and pressing it back up, okay? You don't have to add that press. You can do a shallow press, but we can just be holding that position, all right? If that is really difficult for that position, you can use the bar, the wall, a couch arm, and you can kind of get more into an elevated position with that, okay? Next movement we're going to go into is alternating lunges. So you have the option to make those plyometric. So big thing when we're doing those, remember knee stays in line with that toe, weight even on the feet, and then that glute's going to stay active and come down. And you can either jump switch, or you can step switch, or you can start with one as you get tired, go to the other, okay? Next one we have is extended hip hinges. So with that, so we have our hands up, shoulder blades back and down. We're in that strong brace position. We're hip hinging back, okay? And we're coming down. Tension's going to stay in those glutes, and we're going to come back up, okay? You can start to move a little bit quicker in this one, but as long as you're under control, that glute is controlling and it's activated, and you're not swinging through that movement, but you're actively using the muscles to go down and come back up, okay? Next one we're going to go into is right into squat pulses. So squat pulses, we're coming down about no further than the 90, but as far as you're comfortable getting. But on the way back up, we're stopping short about 3/4 of the way to the top, going right back down, okay? So you're keeping within that pulse range and not resting at the top or the bottom. And then we're going right from that into alternating lunges. You can make them plyometric. It's going to be brutal, but you can do it. You can also add weight to any movements ever I have on here. If you want to up this notch a little bit, you can add weight to any of them. But just normal lunges, working on that alternating lunges, then right back into those pulses. A lot of leg work, a lot of leg burn. Be sure to keep those glutes engaged, all lunges and all the squats, all right? The next movement we're going to go into is T openers. But what we're going to add is we're going to add a little bit of the thread into the T openers. And what I mean by that is if we're in this position, we're controlling open in a T opener, we're going to come back down, go through, come back up, and then go back to center, and then go over to the opposite side, okay? With that through, don't go too far to where that weight shifts and you might feel your shoulder want to collapse. So start slow. Don't go too far within the movement. Feel it out. Get used to it, okay? Or you can do the regular T openers. That's the other option. If you haven't done that movement a lot, not as comfortable with that thread through, feel free to stay with just a regular T opener. And with those, as you get tired, you can always drop to the knee, okay? Just know you won't be able to open as far, so don't try to completely twist all the way open if your knees are still on the ground. That's a hard mobility movement. And then the last movement is a plank hold, okay? Up to you of what type of plank. Total freedom here. You can do a low plank, you can do a high plank, you can do an iron cross plank where you're out in that wide position, okay? Any type of plank that you want to hold here, you can switch it up each set. Totally up to you of what's tired, what's engaged. Or you can do the side planks, do one side and the next time, hold that opposite side plank, okay? But total freedom of what type of plank you're doing today. Any questions before we warm up? No? All right. Let's go. Starting with those jumping jacks. We're braced. We're strong. Ooh, appreciate that, Crystal. Yeah, right? I don't know what the weird thing is about the watches. They won't record a workout unless you tell it to. It's like, don't you know that I'm, like, this isn't normal. All right, what's happening right now? Stay braced. Air squats. Remember, really pushing those hips back before those knees bend. Knees stay in line with those toes. Glutes activated the whole time. Weights even on those feet. You don't have more weight on the left leg or the right leg than the other. Weight's not shifting to the heels or to those toes. Marches. Use that core. Drive that knee up. Nice job. We're braced through the whole warm-up. Lunges, alternating. Control. We don't need to be quick in the movements, but we want full control. Muscle activated the whole time. Job, weight even on that foot. Knee in line with that toe. Focus on balance. Don't need to move quick. Arm circles. Shoulders are sore. Anybody else's shoulders a little sore? Yeah. Reverse. Opposite direction. Remember, try not to overly twist the body. Keep the torso stationary. Have that arms do that movement. Inchworms into push-ups. Don't round that low back here. Bend those knees to get into that position. And stretching into the top. Jumping jacks, round 2. We're gonna pick up that tempo a little bit. About 60, maybe 70%. Stay braced. air squats. Keep those glutes active. Weight even on those feet. Knees in line, marches. Use that core to drive that leg. Lunges. You can add that twist. You feel strong. You can hold that low position. Open up within that thoracic rotation. Keep that glute engaged. Arm circles. Full range of motion. Reverse. Inchworms into those push-ups. Don't round that low back. Take a break. 1 minute. And we're rolling with those hit the floors. Think about that movement. Start slow with it. You can always go faster. So now you can be so sore and tired going in, but once you get to warm up in, you're like, all right, I'm ready. Obviously, the hardest part for me is just changing my clothes. It feels like the biggest part of the workout. It's like, right? Because you're like comfy, you're in your clothes, it's like your outfit, and then to take it off and change is just so much effort. It really is. I've just done workouts in my jeans and button up before. So I'm like, it's too much work to change my clothes, but I'll do the workout in my regular clothes. It's just too much. It's too much. All right, in 5. Remember, start slow with that hit the floor. First round, kind of like that last warm up. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, kicking that leg back, dropping down, tapping. It's okay if you only go to shin or knee, wherever that mobility is. But pay attention, straight line from that glute to that knee to that foot within that lunge. And keep that weight on that front leg. Nice job. Nice job. Stay with it, stay with it. Stay with it. Hit the floor. We're back up. Remember, glute engaged of that front leg that whole time. If you're going faster, then your glute can activate and stay activated. Slow it down. Work on getting that muscle to stay activated. Downward dog. Remember, you can hold or do those presses. Bend those knees if you need. Hit the floor. Or back up. We're into the movement. Try not to round that low back. Weight's a little bit more on the front leg than on the back leg. Nice job. Keep that glute on. Stay braced. Downward dog. Woo. Switch. Oh, hit the floor. Let's go, last one. Quality over quantity. Make them good. You get 1 or 50, doesn't matter. Feel that glute work, full range of motion. Knee in line with that toe. Weight even on that front foot. Stay braced. Downward dog. Woo. Nailing. Take a break. Woo. I'll get your heart rate up a bit. We're gonna move to that recovery. A little bit of movement. So I think those lunges with those hip hinges. Glute meats are on fire. Outside of the glutes, holy guacamole. 20 seconds. Yeah, so either regular, you can make them plyometric, you can make them weighted, any type of lunges you want here. And 10. Mentally set yourself in for these 4 sets. 5, 3, 1. Let's go. Same thing. Glute activated on that front leg. Knee in line with that toe. Weight even. Let's go. Stay braced. Hip hinges extended. Arms up, shoulder blades are backing down. Glutes are controlling that tension in the glute. Don't round that low back. Keep it neutral. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Squeeze those shoulder blades back at the top. Lunges. Keep that glute working. Keep your own tempo, your own pace. Hip hinges. Oh, Nelly, let's go. Stay braced. You're gonna have a slight bend in those knees in that hinge. Also keep those glutes active. Weight even on the feet. Knee in line with the toes. Lunges. Stay braced. Keep that knee in line. Weight even. And we're good form. That's what we care about. Keep that glute turned on. Hip hinges. Oh. All right. Stay braced. Lunges. Last one, y'all. Let's go. Don't let that torso collapse down. Nice job. As you get tired, make those reps good. Hinges. Keep those glutes active whole time. You shouldn't be resting for 1 second here. Stay braced. Take a break. Woo! Nelly. Nice work, y'all. 2 left. We got this. Squat pulses into those lunges. Remember, stopping short of the top here. We want those glutes, legs active, that full range of motion. If you need to take breaks, that's fine. Just try and take a break between every single one. Try to get even 2 before you take a break if you need a break. Let's get ready to go. 15 seconds, and we're going. Weight's gonna stay even on the feet. Glutes are engaged, full range of motion. Knee in line with those toes. We're braced. Shoulder blades stay back and down. We're not dropping, we're not collapsing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come here, and then we're stopping right about here. Right back down. Lunges. Remember, these don't have to have any speed, anything. We're just working on that movement. Working on overloading those legs. Making them swell. A lot of lactic acid, a lot of blood on the muscle. Make them good. Squats with pulses. Stay braced. Shaking and a quaking right now. Holy cow, let's go. Lunges. Oh, all right. You can make these lunges recovery. You can slow them down. You know what you need. Pulses. Hi, hi, hi. Slow, controlled pulses. The other one, what is it? Lunges. Lunges. Weight even in that foot, knee in line with that toe, glutes staying strong. Pulses, yo, this last one. Almost there. Lunges. Last movement, y'all. Woo. Take a break, y'all. Woo. Moving down to the floor for this next one. Oh. Remember to move through that recovery. T openers into whatever plank you want. You gotta love them. There's so much pressure in the muscles. They're like taut. They're just so taut. What? T openers. 15 seconds. We're working. Start slow if you're not as familiar with the movement. Keep those regular T openers. Don't add in that thread through underneath. In 5, 3, 1. Let's go. If I were to say freeze, could you stop at any point in that movement? Maintain complete control as much as you can. Try not to bend from the hips, straight as a board. Switch, regular plank or any kind of plank you want. Low, high, wide. And you can switch it up each set. Remember, you can always drop those knees down to the floor. Squeeze those glutes. T openers. Woo. Nelly. Plank hold. Core strong, glutes are strong. T openers. Woo, and that plank, remember, squeeze that floor together. Plank hold. Whew. Oh, almost there. T openers. Last one, y'all. We're almost there. Let's go. And take those breaks as you need. Plank, hold. Last movement, y'all. We got this. Take a break. The shoulder burn is real, yo. Nice work, y'all. My peeps at home, we did it. That's hard to do. Nice job today. Nice work. I was gonna come to you. Nice job. Nice work. That'd be helpful. Then start to slow that breathing down. Into the nose, into the belly, out to the mouth. When you're ready, starting with those breaths. Inhaling through the nose on the way up, into that belly. Exhaling through the mouth on the way down, finding that hamstring stretch, pushing those hips back on that exhale. And then next exhale, pull that arm across. Remember, keeping those shoulder blades pulled back and down, stretching the back side of the shoulder, not the back here. Through all these stretches, keeping that slight brace position, keeping those breaths, stretching further on those exhales. Shoulder blade pulled back and down, stretching that rear delt. elbow, hands in between those shoulder blades. Square those hips. From here, bend over the side. We don't want to let those hips shoot out to the side. Just gonna do a slight. Try not to make sure you're not bent forward here. We're up, we're open, and we're just leaning. Go and release back to center, switch the opposite side. Same thing with the opposite side. Those arms down, bring them behind your back, latch those fingers together, open that chest, shoulder blades pull back and down, and that head, neck rolls, and breathe. Go and release, inhale in and up. Taking a little bit of a wider stance, pushing those hips back as you come down into that full squat. Maybe a little bit wider than you normally do. As you work your way down, you can bring them closer if you need as you get down into that deep squat. Shoulder blades pulled back and down, that chest stays up. If you want more of that inner thigh stretch, elbows to the inside of knees, palms together, press those palms down. Feel free to move from side to side. If you need to open those hips a little bit more, listen to your body and what it needs here. Release it, turn over onto your mat, down into plank position, bringing that right knee up and underneath. You're pushing those hips down into the floor, and dropping that back foot flat onto the ground. And as you can, lowering yourself to the floor. Try to keep that neutral spine of the low back, and breathe deeper and deeper into that stretch. If you ever find you can go all the way to the floor and want more of a stretch, work on bringing this foot further up across. Help increase that hip stretch. You're squeezing that muscle and tightening it. Let it relax. Let yourself sink lower into that stretch. On that next exhale, go and bring yourself up. Stepping that foot back, bring that opposite knee up and underneath. Pay attention if one side is tighter than the other. sit position, coming up onto the back. Pulling that first knee up to your chest or armpit. When you're ready, go and pull that knee across your torso to the opposite side, keeping the opposite arm and shoulder down, and that bottom leg straight. And breathe here. Go and slowly bring that knee back to center. Drop it down to the floor. Bring that opposite knee up to that chest or armpit. Pull that knee across the opposite side and down. Keeping that arm and shoulder in contact with the floor. And that bottom leg straight. Back to center, taking your time, rolling up to finish with those breaths. If you want to continue staying stretch or you're at home, feel free to continue and stretch. These stretches aren't exhaustive. We're getting close to the end of class, so I'm going to close the session down. Nice job today, everybody. If you're with us online, don't forget to like and subscribe. And there's a little bell icon if you want to make sure you're notified of updates with YouTube. But don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be notified of classes when we go live. If you want email invites to the class with a link to join, go and register online. And for everybody, your homework. As y'all know, dinner, water, at least 6 hours of sleep. Not laying in bed for 6 hours, 6 hours of sleep. So maybe laying in bed for like 7 hours. But with that, thank you for being here. Have a nice night.